Hello, my name is Tom Perloff, and this is my Week 7 video observation. As a reminder, I have been working with a third grade child, a female who is 8 years old in third grade. She is diagnosed with autism. She is extremely rigid, that she has trouble transitioning from one activity to another, will sometimes throw things, sometimes refuse to do anything else until the assignment is finished. And as a reminder, that the child was in a special day class up until this past year during the pandemic and was put into a mainstream general education class all day with the exception of 40 minutes of RSP pull-out, which was a huge dramatic change from previous placement. The original point of the activity was to introduce social narratives addressing some of the critical areas of concern with this child. As I had indicated in the last video, that we had introduced one fairly successfully for the child and was starting to apply it concurrently. As I mentioned in the last video, we were working on introducing a positive reward system, which we weren't able to tell if it was the positive reward system or if it were the social narratives, but there had been a significant uptick and improvement in behavior. Now, in terms of collaboration, the behavior intervention specialist at my school was actually the person who took over doing 90% of the social narratives with this girl. The collaboration between myself and the behavior intervention specialist was terrific. She actually operates out of my classroom. We met to go over the social narratives with her. We reinforced what the other one was doing when working with this particular child. We met daily. Everything was going terrific. I was part of the reinforcement some of the time I wasn't. Some of the time I did a little bit of the social narrative, some of the time I didn't. But to summarize, that the collaboration worked extremely well. Unfortunately, the special day class teacher who was working with this student the year before is attempting to completely sabotage the assignment and is attempting to sabotage the positive behavior report system that we had established. That teacher has been in contact with the parents saying that what is going on with the social narratives is completely messed up. It's a bad idea. It can't be done right. Positive reinforcement isn't a good idea. It's really stupid to use a baby as a doll baby as a reinforcement because it's babyish, etc., etc., etc. And the special day class teacher has managed to get the parent extremely agitated and riled up and thinking that we have no idea what we are doing. The purpose of what the special day class teacher is doing was attempting to say that she is the only person in the entire universe who is capable of being able to teach social narratives to that child. No one else knows that child. No one else knows what they are doing. Everybody else is completely incompetent. The irony of that is that teacher teaches a K-2 special day class. The student is in third grade. The special day class teacher has kicked up enough of a stink. So what's happening is that the parent is only willing to have her third grade child be serviced by a K-2 special day class teacher, which is creating all sorts of problems within the special education department in my school district and at my school site. In terms of what to do to improve the collaboration, I'm simply at a loss of what to be able to do how to be able to work with a special day class teacher with her completely sabotaging everything that is being done and proposed. The special education director has been in conversation and communication with that special day class teacher to try to get them to back off and to be able to work with the parents to accept the fact that multiple people are able to work with a child. I mean, the one thing that we are going to be trying to do when we get back from break next week is to be able to include some of the ideas of the special day class teacher in what's being done that may be helpful. It may be validating to the person because she does know the child from having worked with them for 2 years. However, what we are not going to do is immediately change the reinforcement system because if it's working, something is working, it doesn't need to be replaced. That's kind of a silly and foolish thing to do. in terms of what to do in case a situation arises again with other children in collaboration. It's really to include all stakeholders. Now, it's hard whether some stakeholders are rogue and do whatever they feel like, but if doing it over again, what I would do is to try to get the outside providers or the outside influences to be able to be working with me rather than against me. Finally, in terms of answering the question, was the intervention and the things that we were doing successful? Yes, they are. Yes, they are a work in progress. No, things are not perfect. Things are aiming in the right direction. I'm not sure how much success that you could call something if you're having an interference pattern being run by another teacher. This is Tom Perloff with his Week 7 video observation.